doesn't matter anymore. Come closer. Blue screen light bathing your tired face. You're trapped in this professional empty space. I pull the chair closer, the air turns tight. We're the only ghost haunting the office tonight. You're talking spreadsheets, I'm talking sins. I watch the sweat where your composure begins to unravel, to slip, to fall off the edge. I'm standing right here on the very same ledge. Stop the presentation. Look at me. Your professionalism is just a beautiful lie. I walk around the desk, a predator in heels, ignoring the weight of how this honestly feels. I trace the edge of your collar slow and cold, watching the story of your discipline unfold. You try to keep your eyes fixed on the grain, but my perfume is working like a potent strain. I whisper instructions you'll never write down. I am the only power in this hollow town. Caught in the haze, the manipulative game. You don't even remember your own working name. Pinned to the wall by your glance and a touch. You're realizing you want this way too much. The office is dark, the boundaries are blurred. I own every action, I own every word. Surrender the logic, surrender the mind. In the haze of the midnight, leave it behind. Leave it behind. Where the shadows collide, nowhere for your panicked ambition to hide. My hands on your shoulders, a lock and a key. You're losing the person you thought you'd be. Drunk on the tension, high on the risk, moving in time with a violent slow twist. Professional suicide, sweet and profound, as I drag you down to the cold carpeted ground. Don't reach for the door. The report can wait until morning. Or maybe we never finish it.
Under the concrete bridge, rain tapping softly on the roof. The windows are completely fogged. The city is somewhere out there, but not here. You don't need to see the outside world. Not tonight. Just listen. The air is thick, not heavy enough to leave, just warm enough to make the silence feel alive. Vintage leather seats, cold against your spine, but the temperature inside keeps rising with every breath. Listen to that friction, leather, silk, a quiet little halo glowing around the dark. Every micro movement you make turns electric, your perfume mixes with rain, warm air. and the low hum of the speakers. Breathe it slow, let the silence move. The bass isn't music anymore, it's a raw vibration under your skin. Quiet in the noise in your mind, sinking with the rhythm you tried to hide. Look at the haze circling the roof. Violet light bending through the glass for a second. Gravity forgets your name. You could open the door, you could let the night in, but you stay where the warmth is dangerous and the dark feels honest. No rush, no pressure, just a slow pull of something neither of us wants to name. Leather, silk and halo, fog on the glass tonight. Leather, silk and halo, you glow in the violet light. No past, no tomorrow, just this distorted reality. A steel room suspended in midnight haze. Melting to the leather, melting to the frequencies of my voice. The night is taking over, blurring the lines between your breath and my shadow. Leather, silk and halo, we disappear in blue. Leather, silk and halo, the night looks good on you. Say nothing. The glass already knows. The rain already heard, and the dark keeps leaning closer. Leave the glass closed only because you want the world to disappear. Let the mist hold the windows, let the bridge out the city, let the speakers breathe into the whole cabin feels like a pulse. My fingers hover near the edge of your collarbone, slower than the tempo, close enough to make the air change. Your eyelids soften a passing car's headlight cuts through the fog. For 1 second purple neon paints your lips, then the dark returns like it was jealous. Just drift, not away from yourself, only deeper into the rhythm between us. You are floating in this midnight with me, not lost, not trapped, just caught between the leather, the silk, and the halo of rain around us. There's a glow above your shoulder, a soft ring of blurred light, like the night made you holy just to make this feel less right. You smile without speaking, I hear it anyway. Some confessions never need a voice. Leather, silk and halo, fog on the glass tonight. Leather, silk and halo, you glow in the violet light. No past, no tomorrow, just this distorted reality. A steel room suspended in midnight haze. Melting to the leather, melting to the frequencies of my voice. The night is taking over, blurring the lines between your breath and my shadow. Leather, silk and halo, we disappear in blue. Leather, silk and halo, the night looks good on you. The rain keeps riding on the outside of the glass. The world keeps moving, but it feels far away. Inside there is only heat, only low bass, only your breath falling into my leather. Under your fingers, stuck against the seat, a halo in the fog where the headlights bleed. You don't need a reason to stay in this feeling. Some nights don't explain themselves, they just happen slowly. Leather, silk and halo, fog on the glass tonight. Leather, silk and halo, you glow in the violet light. Leather, silk and halo, rain on the roof above. The dark gets softer when it starts sounding like us. No past, no tomorrow, just breath and blue. Just a low 808 pulling me closer to you. Leather, silk and halo, we disappear in blue. Leather, silk and halo, the night looks cool.
Half of this bed is freezing, and I still leave room for you. and blue. Neon moves slowly across the sheets. Your pillow keeps the shape you left behind, like the bed still thinks you are coming back. I rest my hand inside the hollow you made. Cold cotton pressed against my fingertips. My phone lies glowing on the empty side, face down but never far enough away. You never promised you would stay until the morning. You only knew how to make midnight feel complete. I know your name is one I should stop waiting for, but every quiet minute pulls you closer to me. The empty side still belongs to you. I keep it cold like you are coming home. The empty side holds every word you never meant. Every night I leave my phone beside your pillow. I know you only call when loneliness gets loud. Still I wait for your name to light the room. The empty side still belongs to you. The empty side, I still leave room. The empty side, I still wait for you. 2:47, close red beside the bed. I count the minutes like they might bring you closer. My phone lights up, not your name, just another little light that disappears too soon. I delete our conversation, then open it again, reading every careless word like there is something new. Your side of the blanket never moves, but I keep pulling it back like you need room. I tell myself I miss the warmth, not you. I tell myself the silence will pass, but every time the mattress shifts beneath me, I turn around too quickly and find nothing there again. The empty side still belongs to you. I keep it cold like you are coming home. The empty side holds every word you never meant. Every night I leave my phone beside your pillow. I know you only call when loneliness gets loud. Still I wait for your name to light the room. The empty side still belongs to you. Someone who never needed half this much. I could sleep in the middle, but then there would be no space left for you. The empty side still belongs to you. I keep it cold though you are not coming home. The empty side holds every word you never meant. Every night I leave my phone beside your pillow. I know you only call when nowhere else feels right. Still I wait for your name to come through the blue. The empty side still belongs to you. The empty side, I still leave room. The empty side, I still wait for you. 3:17. One new message. You awake. I move back to my side of the bed.
The world outside is frozen in white, but in here the air is thick with a different light. Lean against the glass, feel the bite of the frost, a winter edge where all the warmth is lost. Your spine against the surface, a shiver runs through. I'm standing behind you, mirroring the view, the fogging of the pain, a breath against the cold, a story of temperature silently told. Then I press my hand flat against your chest, a sudden heat put in the winter to rest. The contrast burns the ice and the fire, colliding in the dark, a slow, deep desire. You are the threshold where the seasons divide, nothing but sweat and shivers, nowhere to hide. My palm traces the line where the fever begins, melting the boundary beneath your skin. Your heartbeat against the glass, a rhythmic sound pulling me closer, tethering me to the ground. We are suspended in the space between degrees. With every exhale you bring me to my knees. The room is a furnace, though the window is thin. I'm mapping the territory, sinking within. It's a sensory shock, a beautiful slow motion blur. The frost on the glass, the heat of the fur. Stay right here. Don't move. The cold doesn't exist anymore. Gray light bleeding through the heavy drape. There's no reason to leave this haze. The sheets are tangled, warm from the night. Let the morning lose its fight. Why are you waking? Let the light fade low. The world can wait, it has nowhere to go. Your body is heavy, sinking on my chest. Cancel the morning, put the world to rest. My voice is broken, rough against your ear. The only sound I want you to hear. Don't check the clock, let the time erase. Look at the shadow still caught in this place. Stay in my arms, let the gray light pull. This sleepy devotion feels beautiful. outside is cold, but we don't have to break. Half awake, halfway lost in mind, tracing your collarbone line by slow line. The daylight is quiet, the room folds slow. I whisper stay, and the world lets go. Your breath gets softer, sinking so deep, caught on the border of waking and sleep. I feel your shiver turning from the door, but my arms grow warmer than they were before. A lazy temptation, the murmured name. The morning outside can't reach this flame. Close your eyes again, let the logic break. Don't hurry yourself, back away. A hoarse little whisper, repeating your name. The daylight gets quiet, and we stay the same. Tangled in gray, let the morning wait. The outside is cold, but we don't have to break. Half awake, halfway lost in mind, tracing your collarbone line by slow line. The daylight is quiet, the room folds slow. I whisper stay, and the world lets go. Stay, breathe, fall back with me. Just the gray, just the warmth, just the sheets.
Half a glass bleeding into the dark. Candlelight trembles and leaves its mark. The suede is warm, but the room keeps spinning. Is this the end, or just the beginning? Heavy mahogany, cedar in the air, red wine staining the silence we share, moving slow through a cinematic haze, lost in the velvet of your gaze. A sudden cold at the base of my neck, one fragile breath I cannot protect, one fingertip icy and slow, tracing my spine where the heat runs low. Your voice burns close to the shell of my ear, making every thought disappear. The contrast cuts clean, the contrast feels pure, a beautiful weakness I never wanna cure. Burgundy in my veins, your name on my tongue, wine on my lips, and I come undone, sinking deep where the shadows bloom, lost vision blur. Let the red light drown the room. Let the fever answer first. Burgundy in my veins, no strength left to hide. I fall through the velvet and stay on your side. Just the taste, just the cold touch, just your voice. It's always too much. The headlights. The ceiling turns white. You came back. I should stay behind the curtain. I should leave you waiting in the rain. But your headlights move across my bedroom, and my hands are reaching for my coat again. You never say that this will be different. You never have to call my name. Just one more ride through the sleeping city before I disappear inside you again. Your engine hums beneath my window, sending little tremors through the floor. My dog lifts his head beside the doorway, like he remembers what you came here for. I watch it through a line in the curtain, blue smoke curling underneath the streetlight glow. You never look up toward my window. You already know I will not let you go. I lock the door and call it the final time, then count each step as I cross the hallway. Light you offer no future, only the passenger side. Still I leave everyone in upstairs tonight. I should stay behind the curtain. I should leave you waiting in the rain. But your headlights move across my bedroom, and my hands are reaching for my coat again. You never say that this will be different. You never have to call my name. Just one more ride through the sleeping city before I disappear inside you again. The leather seat is cold against my skin. Your radio plays the song we never finished. You keep both hands resting on the wheel, as if you never noticed I was missing. We take the road beside the river, the same one where you almost said goodbye. Red lights melt across the wet glass. I watch them disappear before they dry. You do not touch me, you do not have to. Your silence knows exactly where to land. I sit beside you like a secret you only want when no one understands. I changed the lock, I changed my number. I stopped sleeping near the window for a week. But every time the ceiling turns to silver, every promise in my body turns weak. If I am not the one you want beside you, why do you always come when I am almost free? You never ask me to forgive you, you just leave the passenger door open for me. I should stay behind the curtain, I should leave you fading in the rain. But your headlights move across my bedroom, and my hands are reaching for my coat again. You never say that this will be different, I know this road will end the same. Still I follow your lights through the sleeping city, just to feel you choose me for a moment again. Do not tell me where we are going, just keep driving. Is it the storm outside, or the pounding in my chest? A heavy, frantic rhythm putting my control to the test. Trapped in this luxury, breathing in the heat, a beautiful prison where my surrender is complete. Every whispered word feels like a physical bind, echoing in the shadows, slowly taking my mind. I yield to the darkness, to the engine's low hum, just waiting for the inevitable to come. The dashboard glows with the solitary amber hue, but the only thing I hear is the steady breath from you. Listen to the heavy drops hitting the glass. Seconds feel like lifetimes refusing to pass. You shift your weight closer, the soft leather creaks. It's the only dangerous language the silence speaks. Why do I crave to suffocate in narrow space? Why do I melt at the hidden shadows on your face? A gentle grazing touch against the pulse on my neck, leaving my defenses in an absolute wreck. I can hear the rush of blood roaring in my ears, drowning out the midnight, drowning all my fears. Your voice is a low murmur, a dark lullaby, underneath the weight of this invisible weeping sky. I am completely at your mercy in the dark, a willing captive burning in the spark. Is it the storm outside, or the pounding in my chest? A heavy, frantic rhythm putting my control to the test. Trapped in this luxury, breathing in the heat, a beautiful prison where my surrender is complete. Every whispered word feels like a physical bind, echoing in the shadows, slowly taking my mind. I yield to the darkness, to the engine's low hum, just waiting for the inevitable to come. Don't say a word, just listen. Let the silence drown us. Nails on your the shoulder, teeth on the lower lip, tasting the iron, losing the grip. This is the suffocation. Breathe me and choke on the high. No room for air, no room to lie. I am the oxygen, I am the noose, twisting the panic, cutting you loose. You crave the venom, swallowing the pain. A beautiful sickness driving you insane. I press you down hard against the sheet, tasting the poison, vicious and sweet. Sweat and cologne, the sin of a crime. Eradicating reason, deleting the time. My fingers in your hair, pulling you deep. A violent promise we're desperate to keep. You gasp for a breath, I steal it away. You were a masterpiece on gorgeous display. The bitter tang of regret on your tongue, but this toxic anthem has already been sung. You hate me, you love me, you're losing your mind, leaving the ghost of your morals behind. Faster, deeper. The friction is blind. Look at you, begging for air. I won't let you breathe. The engine sleeps, but the tension revs. Locked inside this leather cage, catching our breath. Raindrops drumming a slow, heavy beat against the roof, isolating our body heat. 3 in the morning, the world fades to black. No turning around, no looking back. Tracing the seams of the seeth in your skin. Where does the darkness end and where do we begin? Ember street lights bleed through the haze, catching the hunger trapped in your gaze. Condensation blurring the lines, your fingers slipping perfectly into mine. The air grows thick, oxygen runs low. Nowhere to be, nowhere left to go. Fog glass hiding us from the night, bathed in the glow of a solitary light. Friction and shadows, a delicate crime. We are suspended, stepping out of time. Your pulse against my wrist, steady and deep, but dangerous promise we're dying to keep. Drawing invisible shapes in the steam, lost in the grip of a feverish dream. Shadows playing tricks on the dashboard screen, the quietest riot that we've ever seen. My nails graze the edge of your collarbone. In this muffled sanctuary we are alone. The chill of the window against my bare back, contrasting the fire that we can't retract. Slipping through gears of a different kind, leaving the weight of the city behind. The heavy exhale, a tremble aside, under the watch of an invisible sky. No destination, just the rhythm we make. Every boundary we push, every rule that we break. Just the rain, just the leather, just the heat. Breathe it in, don't wipe the glass, let them wonder. Mm-hmm.